Alright guys, so we are going to do something a little different this time. I'm going to make a meal, winging it on the fly, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're doing. I've got some snap peas and some bell peppers here that are going to go bad if I don't use them. They need to be used today, so I've diced them in strips and been looking around the kitchen, and I have a soft spot for Oriental food, namely Thai food, but just Oriental food. Oriental flavor, the soy sauce and the limes and ginger and stuff like that. So I'm going to do something like that today. It helps because my kids love anything that is in a tortilla. So I guess we're going to go for like a Chinese taco something. So I've got a lime here that I've cut in half. I've got a big piece of ginger here. So I figured, why don't I do some ginger beef tacos? And I'm actually going to do beef this time because I'm going to use ground beef. I found it in the freezer and it needs to be used as well, so I guess this is kind of a clean out meal. So instead of looking here at the pots and everything, let's go ahead and get started. I've got the snap peas and the bell peppers, some tortillas, I've got some cilantro here. Amazingly, that's still good. Our plans have changed, so the stuff that I intended to use is for different meals is being thrown together into one. Some lime, like I said, a big chunk of ginger that I just took a spoon and just scraped it, and it peels so easy. So that, I've got some rice vinegar, some peanut butter. Maybe I'll make like a peanut butter sauce to go on top of them or something. I've got 2 pounds of ground beef. I'm going to grab just a little bit of sugar, you know, just to kind of off balance the vinegar and the soy and the lime. So, yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get this thing started. Alright, so while my pan is heating up, I'm going to start and make the sauce. I have had absolutely terrible, no good, very bad luck with peanut sauces. I cannot find one that either you cook or you put in the crock pot or you make like this from scratch that I like. I just cannot find that right taste that I'm looking for. So if y'all know one, let me know. I just have terrible luck with it. So again, we're winging it. I've got about half a cup of peanut butter here. I shred my ginger because it's super fibrous. And I don't want to be cutting and dicing to break all that down. So I just grate it and the fibers stay on top and all the ginger falls to the bottom. So I'm going to add just a touch of ginger to that. Add about half a lime. I've got some rice vinegar here. I said that peanut butter is sweet. Just what, 2 teaspoons of that, and just a little bit of water to help thin it out. 1/8 of a cup, maybe a 1/4 of a cup. I think it's a 1/4 cup. I think I only had half a cup in that. So let's put the top on.
Wyatt needs you. Where's Rory?
And shake, 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 shake. Yep, let me finish shaking this. We'll be right back. Okay, sorry. I shook the jeepers out of it. I added the whole half cup of water. Hey. Excuse me, I'm recording. So, let me get the lid. You know what? I probably should have opened it before I turned the camera on. There it is. Ooh, it's nice and smooth. Let me stick my finger in there. Mmm. Ooh, that's actually really good. Okay, cool. Sauce is done. Alright, done. So, leave that there. My pan is relatively hot. I've got 3 pounds of hamburger meat that I'm going to throw in. I know it seems excessive, but hey. But there are 6 of us, so 6 of us eating. So, it's not actually a whole lot. So, let me get that going in the pan and we'll be right back. Alright, I decided to switch gears just a little and and make a little slight adjustment. I'm going to make my cilantro lime rice to go with this, to go in the bottom of the tacos. And I'm going to put these on the side. But I'm still going to saute them. I've got my skillet. There we go. It's hot. Add a little bit of garlic. Grab my... Move that around just a second, just to kind of get... There we go. Get the flavor out. And I'm going to add my vegetables that have been rinsed and drained and picked through. And move it around. That way the garlic doesn't burn on the bottom. I said I'm just going to serve this on the side, or you can put it on the tacos, but I love something like this just on the side. Garlicky, salty, yes. Yes, yes. Okay. Here is my ground beef, and I drained it. Here we go, beef. Stove beef. Ground beef. And it has been drained, and now I'm going to go ahead and start trying to season it. So I ground up a bunch of garlic because, you know, I can't go without garlic. And here's all the ginger, so I'm just going to take a good amount of the ginger, throw it in there, some of this garlic, throw it in there. I'm going to do a little more than that. Garlic. Where is my napkin? Oh, here's my napkin. I'm going to go ahead and, I got some lime juice left in this, so squeeze this. And then the other half. And I've got this on low heat until I just finish adding everything that I think I want to add. Okay, lime juice. I'm going to add, I forgot to pull it out, but I found it in the fridge, just a drop or two of sesame oil, some soy sauce, let's see, maybe 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Alright, turn the heat up. But yeah, I'm going to need a lot more ginger than that. Let's just do it all. What's the worst that can happen? It'd be gingery. Isn't that kind of the point of cilantro ginger? Or I mean, ginger beef, cilantro ginger. I can't talk today. And I'm sorry about all the kids in the background, but that is life here at the Walbert house. They are all over the place. So, ooh, that smells good when it hits the heat. So I'm going to stir all this in together. I may add just a little bit of water, just to kind of help everything, helps kind of combine it so it doesn't like scorch the meat. And then I'm going to taste it. I am going to add just a pinch of salt. Let me go ahead and add some salt to these just to help draw the moisture out. And you know what? I think I want a little more garlic than that in there too. So let's just, I'll add some garlic in the middle. So this is how I operate when I don't have a, usually I have all day to think about it, and I'll look up different recipes and kind of make my own and you know, play with it. But today, like I said, this is completely winging it. I have never made this before, and I'm just coming up with it on a whim. So let me let this cook and let the garlic cook just a little bit. I'm going to add a pinch of salt and some crushed red pepper, and we'll be right back. Alright, so I tasted it, and it didn't quite, it was just missing something. It didn't quite have that taste that I wanted. So, I don't know how I forgot my holy grail, my oyster sauce. I added a good, like I said, this is 3 pounds. So I added a good quarter cup, maybe half a cup of oyster sauce, and then a tablespoon of sugar to it, and now it is perfecto. That oyster sauce is just salty and sweet, and a little bit of sugar to balance out the rest of the vinegar in here, and it's perfect. So now all I'm waiting on is my veggies. So lots of garlic in there. All these are going to be delicious. And my rice is almost ready. So I've got my peanut sauce here to put on top. I'm just going to do my tortilla, do the meat, and some of the rice with the cilantro and lime in it, which is going to be delicious. It's going to be tangy with the sweet meat and the garlicky vegetables. If you want to put it on it, maybe on the side, But we are ready to eat as soon as that rice is done. I've got another maybe 2 minutes on it, so like I said, I had to adjust it a little bit unexpectedly, and it just did not taste like I was hoping it would. So went to my old go-to, like I said, my oyster sauce. It never fails me. It is just, that brand is just perfect. So, yep. It almost has like a teriyaki flavor. Not as sweet as teriyaki, but close. So that is good to go. See my mess. Anyway, always try new things on the fly. That's how I come up with most of my recipes. I usually have a piece of paper, like I'll put it here, and I'll just start writing what I add into it, and that's how I come up with my recipes. But this one I did not. Good thing I recorded it because I didn't write it down. So now I'm gonna have to watch it and write it down. But this is how I come up with most of my recipes. So I hope you try something similar to this, or this, maybe even. Or if you come up with some on your own like this, let me know. I'm always looking for new recipes to try and do my best work on the fly. Hope y'all enjoy.